Greetings, family. I just saw on my news feed a world-renowned All-Pro wide receiver, also known as AB or Antonio Brown, is filing for bankruptcy. And for all you guys that don't know, this guy is just beyond great as a wide receiver. For about 5 or 6 years, he was undoubtedly the best receiver in the league. But he had a lot of on-field, off-field demons. He had a lot of crazy, rash behavior. And at the end of the day, it's so sad to see athletes and entertainers who reaped millions of dollars mismanage their money, get into trouble with the law, and end up broke. And that seems to be the case with his brother. But there's three things, especially if you're a young aspiring athlete or entertainer or just somebody trying to make their way in the world, that you need to remember. Number one is results trump behavior until behavior trumps results. Number two is mental health is essential to your well being. And if you need help, you need to go search for it because it's kind of an inside job. Not anybody's going to just come and try to help you. You need to look within and kind of deal with your demons, get therapy. And the third thing would be it pays to be a good person, even when you are great at something. Some of the biggest decisions of your life are going to be made when you're not in the room. Be a good person. And I found with this guy, he just had demons that he could not master and get past. And he had a lot of on field and off field issues. The last time I remember seeing this guy on the field, he literally had a tantrum and got upset with Tom Brady, took his jersey off, took his shirt off, and walked off the field. And that was the last we saw of Antonio Brown playing football. But unarguably, this dude belongs in the Hall of Fame. If you just put his behavior to the side, you look at his numbers, for about 5 or 6 years, this guy was the best wide receiver, hands down, in football. Numbers that rival Jerry Rice or any of the other greats out there, Randy Moss, etc. And he won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady. Now, when I talk about results trump behavior until behavior trumps results, this guy was so talented. He got second chance, third chance, fourth chance. Even Tom Brady took him under his wing and was like, look, dude, I know he's a little off. I will move him into my house and I will help him and we will win together. And that's exactly what they did. And he ended up turning his back on Tom Brady, too. He played for the Steelers, did off the field stuff. I mean, would have FaceTime in the middle of a playoff game when the coach is talking in the locker room, uh, throwing furniture out of hotel balconies down to the swimming pool where kids are, beating up truck drivers. I mean, the guy had a lot of demons off the field that he never dealt with. And the chickens came home to roost. So that would be the first thing I would tell you is that results trump behavior until behavior trump results. The second thing I would tell you guys is that mental health is essential to your well being, not just for your mind, but for your finances, for your opportunity, for your well being as an individual. And if you have issues or demons inside, it is on you to go get the help that you need. And it's unfortunate because when you're in a position of power, sometimes people think they're the sun and the world is just revolving around them like planets. And that's not the way it is. Nobody is above it all. And the unfortunate part is you are the company you keep too. He was probably around dudes that are using him, just living off his money and his access and telling him, yeah, you the man, rather than saying, yo, bro, you need to check yourself. You need to stop that. Nobody got to him. And he ended up destroying himself. So now he's dealing with bankruptcy. And the last thing I would say is the third part is it pays to be a good person, even when you're great at something. Because some of the most important decisions of your life are going to be made when you're not in the room. And when people have a reputation for being jerks, for being destructive, for being out of order, eventually people stop dealing with that person. You can be the greatest of the great, but at the end of the day, it's not worth the headache. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. So just to repeat the three things that I think are greatly connected to this brother being in this situation and being bankrupt is one, your mental health is essential to your well-being. If you don't exercise those demons out and you don't get therapy or the help you need, you are going to keep going down the rabbit hole until you have lost it all. Number two, and extremely important as well, is that you got to be a good person. Even if you're great at something, being a good person should be the first thing in your order because people are going to remember that more. They're going to remember how you made them feel more so than what you did. And last but not least, so I don't forget it, results trump behavior until behavior trumps results. At the end of the day, no matter how good you are at something, if you keep getting in trouble with the law, you keep acting out, you keep being foolish and unprofessional, people are going to stop dealing with you. You're not worth the hassle. So, like I said, let this brother be a learning lesson to y'all that, yo, you need to control your finances. You need to be professional. You need to carry yourself in the right way. And you need to remember to be a good person, even when you're great at a particular skill set.